The Galaxy came to Olympic Stadium in Montreal, Canada, looking to halt a two-game losing streak. They weren't able to completely do that. They didn't get the win, but it is a 1-1 draw in the first ever MLS meeting against the Montreal Impact. Alongside Cobi Jones, my name is Mark Rogondino. It's Galaxy in 5. Happy you could join us. Cobi, it isn't a win, but certainly it's a positive in terms of the play, but also a point on the road.
Exactly. Anytime you get a point on the road, you got to be happy with that. But I think more importantly for the Galaxy, how they played in the second half and that they were able to click and turn it on when they needed to.
Before we can look to the second half, let's go back and take a look at the first half. It didn't take long for Montreal to open the scoring just 8 minutes into the match.
No, and this is an MLS veteran, Davy Arnaud, taking advantage of a rookie, and he's able just to flick that over Perk. Great finish by Arnaud.
Arnaud had some great goals in a Kansas City uniform against LA during his career, but this is first in a Montreal uniform and his second of the campaign. Again, 8th minute of play, the Impact take the lead, but the Galaxy would battle back some half chances here in the first half.
Exactly. Some half chances were created by that combination of Keane and Donovan. They did really well, but like we said, only half chances in the first half.
And then in the closing moments of the first half, Ferrari with the elbow right there to the back of Landon Donovan's head. There'll be some controversy on this one. Either way, Ferrari picking up the yellow card there as Landon Donovan was helped off by Armando Rivas, but he was able to return. So the Galaxy down 1-0. A couple of mistakes. It probably actually could have been worse because Montreal clearly were the better team in that first 45.
Well, Montreal was definitely the better team in the first 45, and I think the Galaxy players knew that. So when they went into the locker room, I guarantee you there was a lot of talking amongst the players saying what we need to do and how we need to get more aggressive in that second half.
Well, then let's look at how things unfolded in the second half. It was a much different Galaxy side, and it started here in the 62nd minute.
It's just a great strike by David Beckham here. No chance by Donovan Ricketts. He's stretched out, he's laid out, but he couldn't do anything about it.
And then the Galaxy would look for the game winner. Landon Donovan denied there. Keane with a look, but again, it's Donovan Ricketts coming up with some crucial saves to make sure that LA do not find that game-winning goal.
Exactly. It was all like Bruce Arena said. Donovan Ricketts kept Montreal in that game by some of the great saves like this that he had there. But the best thing for the Galaxy was that they were creating those opportunities in the second half and getting numbers forward.
So it would finish 1-1, much due in part to some spectacular saves, as you saw there by Donovan Ricketts in the second half. The Galaxy had their chances, and certainly you're going to have to think that's maybe a blueprint of how you want to see LA play moving forward.
Well, exactly. I mean, to be fair, I think the Galaxy have done well as far as creating chances, over the whole season. It's just about the finishing. But now, when they had that little bit of a slide, it was, can they continue to create those chances? But they did in the second half here, and hopefully they continue as they move forward against Chivas.
So obviously we were brushing over how things go in the offensive end of things. Let's take a look at the final stats. Shots on goal, much better for LA in the second half. In fact, they record all 6 of those. 4 cards handed out by Jason Anno over the course of the 90 minutes. And block shots, 5 for LA, just 2 for the Montreal Impact in the matchup. We've talked a little bit about offense here so far and the Galaxy going forward, but how about defensively? It was a first start in MLS play for Dan Keat. How would you gauge his performance?
Well, I mean, to be very honest, I don't think it was the best start for him. Maybe a little bit of nerves, in this situation, playing on turf in front of such a large crowd and playing against some experienced veteran players that have played all over the world. But overall, he's got to look at this situation as, okay, maybe not the best, but I got to build off of this and try to take advantage of this opportunity I'm getting starting and playing for the Galaxy.
I think obviously you have to give some credit to AJ De La Garza. He walks into a stadium and has to think, who am I going to be partnering with this week? One week it's David Lopez, one week it's Dan Keat, it's Tommy Meyer, Andrew Boyan. So credit to AJ De La Garza, almost the glue there at the back for LA. Let's go to Cobi's key play and take a look at how things unfolded offensively and trying to find the equalizer, but it's about the numbers in the attack.
Exactly. All about the numbers. If we take a little stop right here, we see with this play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players getting into that final third for the Galaxy. And as we go here, they force Donovan Ricketts to make saves. And if we take a pause again and we take a look, the important thing is players like this getting forward, that creates more opportunities for the Galaxy as we continue this play. And we see right now players getting in on the backside, creating more chances. Montreal having a tough time getting out. And that's what you want to see for the Galaxy.
You talked about it in the first half. It was about collectively the Galaxy committing those numbers to get forward. They seem to get that message in the second half, and as you said too, it alluded to more chances for LA.
Exactly, and a lot of it is part of that aggressive play we talked about. If you notice, the Galaxy picked up 2 quick yellow cards in that second half, saying, okay, we're going to be aggressive offensively and defensively and start going at the Montreal team.
Well, now we found out if the Galaxy can take the momentum from the second half play here in Montreal and take it back to the Home Depot Center, as they'll be the visitors in the first of the 3 Super Classico games, taking on Chivas USA next Saturday, 7:30 kick time at the Home Depot Center. It's Chivas and the Galaxy going head-to-head. For Cobi Jones, I'm Mark Rogondino. This has been Galaxy in 5.